Hello! Today we're going to cover some makeup basics. I'm going to teach you how to prep your face for makeup, how to care for your skin, and then I'll be demonstrating two makeup looks. The first one is basic corrective, and the next one is glamour. But before we do anything, and I do mean anything, we need to mise en place our workspace. What in the world is mise en place? It's a very fancy French culinary term that means to put in place. Basically for us, that means that we're going to take out all of our makeup, all of our brushes, all of our sponges, everything that we'll need, and we know what we need because we've done our face chart, but put out everything that we need in a neat and organized manner on our workspace. This is helpful so that you're not halfway through a makeup look and then realize, oh my gosh, I don't have my character shadow. Oh, what am I going to do without my character shadow? And then you have to take it all off and go to the store, or just leave it on and go to the store, depending on how adventurous you are, and pick up something that resembles character shadow, and it's just a big mess. So we put everything out and we organize it and we make sure that we have everything that we need before we even start our makeup look. This is what my mise en place workspace looks like. Now, something that can help you organize your workspace is if you already have an organized makeup kit. This is my makeup kit, and it is huge. But that's because I've been doing makeup for a really long time, and so I have a lot to work with. This is how I organize my makeup kit. You can organize yours differently, that's fine, but these are the things that I have found useful. In this section, I've got Q-tips, a couple different kinds. I've got cotton balls, because those are incredibly helpful. I also have these lovely white just face cloths and dishcloths, a couple different textures depending on what I'm going to use them for. I personally don't like single-use products just because of their impact on the environment. So I try to be as environmentally friendly as possible and use things that I can wash and then reuse again and again and again. Again, this is just my preferences, and if you want to go with single-use things, that's a-okay, especially when you're starting out. Last thing you want to do after a long day of doing your makeup is go home and do your laundry. And by the way, these are all brand new. I put them in here specifically because I was starting to teach this. My ones that I have used for a long time look horrible because they're all stained with makeup, and that's okay because that's literally what they're used for. So there's that. In this section, I've got my mirror if I need a mirror on the go. I've got huge things of blood and liquid latex, which are excellent. You can actually buy, I think this is new, it is, you can buy these big things of cheap blood and cheap liquid latex right after Halloween on sale, and so that's really nice. I have some hair scrunchies and hair bands to tie my hair back so it doesn't get in my face. Same with bobby pins. One part of hair and makeup, which I won't be going over with you in this class, is actually styling makeup. So I have a whole section of this kit that's just for styling that we won't be going over. But I have a bunch of different kinds of lipstick, a bunch of different colors depending on what I need it for. Okay. I've got these side sections, and one side holds my hair stuff, hairspray, hair gel, hair wax, all that glorious hair accoutrements. And the other side holds my cleaners, my moisturizers, my astringents, things like that. And then these front sections, by the way, this is just a ginormous tackle box, fishing tackle box. This was like 40 bucks. I got it from Walmart, but it serves the purpose. I can fit everything in it. So for me, at least, it was worth the money. I've got one section just for applicators, brushes, sponges. I've got one box for my different foundations, character, shadow, ultralight, my cake makeup, my powders, and then one for all my special effects slash character shadow and highlight. So this is my makeup kit. Yours probably isn't going to be as extensive as mine, and that's okay. Even if you just have your box that your makeup came in, that box is an excellent way to organize your small kit that you have. It keeps everything together, it protects it somewhat because it's pretty hard cardboard. So if you want to just carry around that box with your makeup in it, by all means, do that. Like I said, I've been doing makeup for a really long time and I have enough to fill, well, mostly fill. I just got rid of a bunch of my makeup, but mostly fill all of these little containers. So what works for me might not work for you, and that's a-okay. You do need, however, with your makeup kit to have a few other things, which brings me to my next part of this video, and that is caring for your face and preparing it for makeup. Let's go. Once I have everything mise en placed, which was super easy to do since it was already organized in my makeup kit, I am ready to start prepping my skin and prepping my face to take the makeup. Now, it's important to remember that your skin is literally the largest organ on your body. It is a body organ, and you need to keep it healthy in order to keep you healthy. Now, we all have different skin things going on. I'm really dry. I actually have a combination face, but mostly it's pretty dry. I have good skin. I moisturize a lot. And let me tell you, I'm actually 32. And nobody believes me that I'm 32. And I tell them all the time, moisturize. Moisturize, moisturize, moisturize. You can't go wrong with the correct moisturizer. It is possible to over moisturize, but your skin will tell you, right? Our skin is really good at telling us when things are going badly. For example, my lips, I don't know if you can tell, are insanely chapped right now. They're chapped because I'm under a lot of stress. And stress does horrible things to your body. And I'm also not drinking enough water. And I know these things about myself because my lips are the first thing to tell me when something I'm doing is wrong in my life. So our skin tells us what it needs. We just have to listen to it. But all that aside, let me show you what I have in my toolkit so that I can make sure that my skin is super healthy, that it'll accept makeup well, and that the makeup won't clog my pores and just cause all sorts of problems. The first thing in my makeup kit that I actually just added a little bit ago is this lovely hand sanitizer. In the age of COVID, I figure it's not bad to just keep one of these everywhere, right? Especially if you're going to be using the same facilities as other people, because they put their hands on the counter, you put your hands on the counter, then you put your hands near your face. So if we all go in knowing hand sanitizer is a must before anything else happens, I figure we're doing good. Now, the next thing that we want to do before we put on makeup, before you do anything, even if you don't wear makeup, even if you think that there's nothing on your face, guess what? There's everything on your face. There's dirt on your face. There's dead skin cells on your face. There's sunscreen. If you use sunscreen, it's on your face. Those of you who wear makeup, makeup's on your face. Okay, and we need to get all of that stuff off so that our stage makeup will adhere nicely. It won't smudge. It won't run. So the first thing we're going to do is wash our face. This is a Burt's Bees gel cleanser, truly glowing. Now, it's up to you what cleanser you want. My partner can really only use Proactive, which is unfortunate because it's very expensive. But she can basically only use Proactive because of her specific skincare needs. So she uses that. My skin's really nice in that it'll take pretty much any cleanser. I just like this one, so I use it. You use the cleanser that works best for you. After we finish cleansing our face, we're going to apply an astringent or a toner. They're basically the same thing. I have this Witch Hazel toner. Okay, it's alcohol free. Now remember I told you my skin is pretty dry. Alcohol in any form really continually dries out your skin. If you are using lotion and one of the top like 3 to 5 ingredients is alcohol, you're not doing your skin any favors. Okay, alcohol dries out your skin. So I get alcohol free stuff so that I don't end up getting super dry skin. Next, we're going to go in with a moisturizer. I love the Olay moisturizers. It's a medium heavy moisturizer. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. Light moisturizers are for those people who have oily skin anyway. And yes, even if you have oily skin, you need a moisturizer. And this is because your skin is used to having a certain amount of oil in it. So when you're washing your face first and then putting on makeup, and then we're going to wash our faces again, you strip your skin of all that oil it's used to having on it. And so it freaks out and it's like, we need to produce more oil. And then it overproduces, and then you get breakouts, you get blackheads and zits. It's terrible. So you do need a moisturizer, even if you have oily skin. Lightweight moisturizers won't deposit that much oil on your skin. Heavy moisturizers will deposit a lot of oil on your skin. Like I said, this one's a nice medium weight moisturizer. I find that when I do go for the heavier moisturizers, my skin cannot handle it, and I do tend to break out. But this one works for me. You have to find what's best for you. So that's it for skincare. Now, a lot of people use makeup wipes, and makeup wipes are great for everyday makeup, especially if you're like me and you don't put very much on. They're really nice. They're nice for if you need to fix your makeup, even your stage makeup. If you do a big boo-boo, these are great for spot cleaning that boo-boo. Do not just clean your face with these, especially if you're using a grease makeup. And even though our little cream makeups are water-based, they're still going to find their way into your pores. You need more than this to take off this. If you're doing multiple makeup looks in a day, though, these are fine. These will cleanse off the surface of your skin enough that you can reapply makeup to do a different look. That's a-okay. But at the end of the day, wash your face with real face wash. Something else that I like to use, and you don't necessarily need to use it, you can wash your brushes with your face wash. I know plenty of people who do, but I actually like this daily brush cleaner. I use e.l.f. because it's cheap, but you can always use whatever brand you like better, and it's literally just to clean your brushes. So don't put that on your face. Don't do it. All right, I'm gonna put up my hair. I'm going to change into a shirt that I don't mind getting makeup on, and I'm gonna wash my face, and then I'll meet you back here. See ya. All right, so I'm in clothes I don't mind that I get makeup on. I'm also in a lower cut shirt. A lot of the makeup we do actually goes down the neck and onto the chest, however far down it needs to for whatever character you're doing makeup for. If your character is wearing a turtleneck, you don't have to worry about it. But if they're wearing a lower cut shirt, you do. Makeup doesn't just stop on the face. We do makeup on our arms, on all parts of our body. If you have tattoos, there's tattoo cover up, and that can go anywhere you have tattoos that the audience is going to see. Okay, so here's something I forgot to tell you. When you're washing your face, you will probably be washing your face at least sometimes in theater bathrooms, in college bathrooms, school bathrooms, right? And what do they have there to dry your face with? Paper towels. Don't use the paper towels. All paper towels are mushed up pieces of paper, like little pieces of wood, which are also called splinters. And you can get these tiny little microscopic splinters in your face. Your face doesn't like it. Okay, it's gonna be all red and sad for your makeup. Just don't do it. Washcloth. Use your washcloth. Pat your face. Pat it dry. Okay? Don't use paper towels. Love yourself more than that. All right, so I've washed my face. Bye-bye eyelashes, bye-bye eyebrows, bye-bye any semblance of color. And now I am ready to put on my toner. Now my toner has witch hazel in it, which is going to sting. Most toners, most astringents are going to sting. Just because it stings does not mean that you're having an adverse reaction to it. What it's doing is it's tightening up your pores. It's think of it as a lovely rejuvenating tingle, right? Now, if you're getting very red, if it starts itching, if you start swelling, if any of those things happen, then yes, you are definitely having an allergic reaction to your toner. You should wash it off, and if everything persists or gets really bad right away, call a medical professional. But most toners, unless you get the very gentle kind, will tingle your face, some more than others. So like I said, I like to use reusable things. You can use a cotton ball for this. It doesn't really matter. So I'm going to soak and just start very lightly applying my toner. Oh yes, that's tingle. Love it. I'm carrying it down into my neck. Now I am just lightly rubbing over my skin. Do not press and pull down on your face or on your neck. Don't do it. You're not going to do yourself any favors. All right. So my toner is on. Give that a little bit to dry. You can see that it is sort of making my face look a little pink. That's okay. It'll go away. All right. After the toner, we want to do our moisturizer. The moisturizer actually acts as a really, really nice barrier between your face and the makeup. And I know that seems counterintuitive because we're putting the makeup on the face, but what your moisturizer is going to do is it's going to go down in your pores because we just washed our face. We just took all of that stuff out of our pores, all the things I talked about, the grime, the sunscreen, the makeup, the sweat, the dead skin cells. We just took all of that away from our face and out of our pores, and they're nice and open and ready to be filled with whatever you're going to put on your face next. You would much rather, I promise, that be moisturizer than cream makeup. So the moisturizer is actually going to go in your pores and keep them from getting filled up with everything else that we're about to put on our face. You can put your moisturizer on with a sponge. I have a sponge for when I'm doing my normal makeup that I put my moisturizer on with. Again, I'm just barely touching my skin. I'm not pushing really hard. Okay. When it comes to right around my eyes, I'm actually just going to tap it in. We can really damage our eye muscles, and they rarely heal. I have damaged this under eye muscle. When I was in grad school, I would rub my eyes a lot because in grad school you get no sleep. And I ended up tearing some of the little muscles right down in here. And even now, like if I rub it or if I apply my makeup too hard, I'm like, ooh, ow. And that's been years ago. So do whatever you can to not pull on your under eyelids or your upper eyelids. Otherwise, they'll start to droop as you get older. I have now prepped my face for this first makeup look that I'm doing. I'm not going to actually do any like down here, so I didn't bother putting a whole lot of my moisturizer down in this area. So I am good to go. This is the end of this video, but part 2, basic corrective makeup, is on the way. See you there.